Welcome back, everyone, to episode 157 of the Craftverse series. And this week we're going on a couple of adventures before we get to doing some building. This time, I'm going to go through the Nether because I have to get a bunch of glowstone in order to get this build going. And once I do that, I will be able to do the bee hunt. But first, glowstone. So, we're going to take our little lovely portal down below. And I can show off a little bit of the off-camera maintenance I did at the base. I added a couple of item frames for easy finding of things. Finished off some of these rounded out corners. Cut off some of the chest from the bottom so it's not quite so laggy with items. And I went ahead and added the rest of the chests and barrels and started sorting my glass and other items. Okay, that was a weird loading error. And finally, I have the wool station back here. So whenever they get a little bit full, I can go ahead and sort them out here into shulker boxes and such. I still have a bunch of stations I haven't actually put stuff in, and this is going to be for things in geodes whenever I find one. But we're going downstairs so I can show off that I've put in a soul sand station. I've started sorting all of my nether stuff. Got basalt. Basalt's the point. And you can see I've got exactly 4 that I can use of glowstone. This one down here is going to end up being for the dust whenever I get an overabundance of that. I have a section over here for blackstone and the green wood and platform that it actually spawns on. And I'm going to have one for the nether stuff and the redwood. And eventually I'm going to... Actually, I can do this right now, but I kind of prefer to have the other one. The one that comes from those trees. See, this is the motif I'm going for, is a little bit of blackstone and shroom lights, that's the word. But while I'm down here, I might as well put that in. So we know that is going to be shroom lights, and I'm going to have quartz all the way up on the roof once I get enough of that. But I don't have enough of that right now. So first things first, making sure I have the things that I need. I'm actually going to move these over so I don't accidentally use that. I should probably put some gold stuff on before I go. Oh, I also started my little potion room because I am going to need that before I do any more work underwater. I have a section over here that's going to be for obsidian. I'm going to swap that out for the actual obsidian block whenever I get more of it. I do have a farm for a generator that's really fast. I just haven't built it yet because it requires a hot biome, and we're not in one. So that's going to be a bit. And then, of course, we have Mudstale from last week. I have not added anything in the area below us, so there's no end of variation of this. I don't currently have enough items to warrant an end area, and I haven't gone to the end enough to have all of the end stone I need. Also, why are you just chilling on the portal frame, bro? You might notice that this area is a bit more lit up now, because off camera I went ahead and put a bunch of goodies underneath here, the little light blocks from the Guardian farm, all the way down this particular path and partially down this one. Probably goes about halfway over here. And it starts to get a little darker, like right here. Yeah, it's probably right about where it ends. I ran out when I was grinding. Then I went 2 days AFK, which is why you might notice the days played counter has jumped up quite a few. I'm not going to be hurting for those blocks anytime soon. See, this is the original one that goes out that way. And then that goes out to the new one with the mangrove. Then I've got this lovely pathway here, which goes to the surface. So that is where we're headed. Not entirely sure where the nearest glowstone is from this area, but we're gonna have a look. Before I climb those stairs, let's go ahead and get some food. And then we go up this way. If I needed any more magma blocks, I'd be set, but I kind of don't need those at the moment. Got a few stacks, so I should be good. If at any point I decided to make a certain bone meal fish farm, that'd be very good, because I can make the small version, but I found out via the Awkward Kingdom that I cannot make the very large version. It will kill my device. The Switch is not meant for that accurate and massive a particle amount. Okay, so... bit of glowstone up there at the ceiling, but not a whole lot visible over here. So I'm not quite sure I'll be able to find this spot again. So let me jot the chords down real quick. -75, 66, 91. Craftverse, Nether, staircase. Okay. I am going to literally put these blocks back, just to make sure I don't get anything. Oh, magma cube. Okay, let's go up here, I guess. Ow. Oh, some glowstone. Perfect. Ooh. Why are there two of you, like, right here? Buzz off. Ow, you're on my head. That's not gonna end well. Ow. Alright, fine. You can have this spot. I didn't want it anyway. No. Okay. No lava right here. I can eat. Okay. That is not a smart place to land either. This is a little bit safer. Oh boy. Magma cubes after magma cubes. Oh goody. I said a little bit safer and then I see ghasts. This was very dangerous. 1 out of 10, do not recommend. And I never got my gold, so I could very easily be attacked by piglins. So let's just grab a bit of building block. So I wasn't smart enough to bring any in with me. Probably get up there easily enough. Okay, more or less up here. Piggies are right there, they can probably see me. So I'm gonna grab a bit more building block. Get my way up to that glowstone. I also see some over there, and there's a skelly shooting at me, apparently. Buzz off. Buzz off. Alright. 46 will be a good amount to get up with. But there's also pigmen right there. So they're probably going to knock me off. And I don't trust going up the fast way without getting lobbed, so... Okay. Nope, no, we're not doing that. No. Nice shot. Gotta congratulate yourself on nice work sometimes. Okay. It's a very, very bad idea. Especially with you floating about. Come on. Sit still. Flying Squidward of death. Here's another one I just heard. Okay. let's put a little platform here. Okay. Silk. Now I should be able to at least grab these. Need about a stack. Okay, got it. I have to keep my totem close by just on the off chance someone knocks me off my little pedestal here. Okay. Alright, you're down there, not in the lava, that's fine. Can I get down there? I can glide down there. I don't even care about leaving this platform here, that's fine. I'm not making another build at the moment. Okay. Where was that other glowstone that I saw? It was up there somewhere. Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't do that. Okay. Found some glowstone. A couple of deposits, actually. Let's eat some food so I don't do a die. Uh-huh. Where'd you go? Oh, that's a strider. I thought that was an enderman for a split second. I don't know why I thought they looked the same, but they don't. Little paranoid, and rightfully so. I'm in the Nether without gold, where things can spawn and smack me or shoot me, as we've seen several times already. I need a glowstone amount. I need some nether bricks turned into red nether bricks. I need some actual regular nether brick blocks. Okay. That is more than a stack, but I kind of want to make sure that I don't have to come back, because this is dicey, to say the least. There's a pig guy behind me who could probably see me. I don't have enough blocks to get up there, so let's make sure I do. $28, 34, 41. I should be good. Although I don't trust you in the slightest. Nor can I hit you. That's lovely. Alright. Let's do right about here, and then I'll make a little platform. How high up do I need to take this? Okay, right about here. Go a couple out. My little platform. That way I'm a little bit shielded from being shot at. Just a little bit, and I can probably reach all of them. Yes. The less I need to come back to the Nether, the better. Although I may be back here sooner than I think, because it's better to make a bee farm in the Nether, because there's no day-night cycle. Alright, now which way do I go to get home? Negative 75 and 91. So that direction. This looks about right. Where's a little wooden platform? I passed it a little bit. There it is. I see my little safety zone. Got it. Okay, wrong spot. But Made it. That could have been so much worse. Ended up getting almost 2 full stacks. I'm going to say that's enough. Glowstone, done. So, boop. Alright. Now, anything else I need from the Nether? No. Not unless I want to bother trying to go back to that fortress I found, but that's way too far of a walk. Just for, what, 8? Yeah, 8 regular Nether bricks? Nah, we're not doing that. I can craft more than that. I probably have a good bit smelting. Unless I swapped it all out for glass, but I think I put some in the... I don't know if I started it. Either way, we should be good. That was the riskiest thing I've done in a while. And I built a guardian farm. Okay, let's go ahead and silk touch these glass. Put those back. This is the only thing that directly sticks out in the nether as a block, plus I could see through it. If I just put netherrack, I would never be able to find that again. Oh, but while we're here, I might as well show you the updates I've made to this storage here, which is how I was able to get quite so many sea lanterns in a short time. It's not fully automated storage or sorting, it's just effective for what I do with it. Okay, so jump on the bed, come out here. I also need to collect a bunch of squid, so this is perfect, but that's another reason I wanted my potions up and running. Because I don't want to have to come back to the surface every 5 seconds. This is my little storage area. I've got the 2 original ones up there, and I poked out some hoppers into this little amalgamation of chests. And as long as I get them from there to go into these chests, they'll all ultimately go here, which is good. You can see I've got quite a bit of fish here. I have every single one of my double chests for the smokers in my base completely filled with fish. Okay, so I don't want to take any more of this out. This is reserved for when I get a bunch of ink sacs, because I need to get a bunch of black dye, and I need to do a thing. Let's deposit these for now, because these are fairly decent building blocks, but I don't need them at the moment. Okay. This is a fairly good spot for squid. I just want to make sure I have some potions first. So let's go check on the nether wart, because I also need to get a bunch of red nether bricks crafted. While I'm over there, I can check on the smelting area, see how many bricks I have made. This area is all starting to come together. While we're right here, this is what I mean. All 3 of them completely full of fish, started smelting a bunch of things. And I might actually just take 6 more out. Why does it do that? Okay. That's a weird bug. That's cooked cod completely full from initially filling those up. Sorted some of this stuff out. Quartz. Don't really have enough to do the whole ceiling. Of course, that's going to be not as many blocks as there are stacks. I don't have nearly enough redstone, but I do have 2 bee nests here. And didn't I just see the flower one? I don't have any in there. Sometimes I'll have a bee nest put somewhere where it doesn't belong. That's just poppies. Honestly, the flowers can go back in the flower section. I do have one ink sac, but that's not going to be enough. Those where they go. Keep things sorted. Guess because I have a bunch of those, I'll just put you as the label. This is the junk drawer, so I guess fittingly I should have a chest. Those bottom ones are going, well, yeah, that bottom one's going to be probably removed. This already has a barrel underneath it for miscellaneous storage. Okay. I'm going to get some glass. Yes. Have to remember which side of the build the glass is on. It's a downside of building a maze. Sometimes you get lost in your own stuff. There we go. Went out the wrong direction. $24 bottles, that's plenty. I just gotta fill them now. And I don't have a water source down here. So you know what? Let's fix that. Gonna need to anyway. In order to make this an effective area, swap that out. Gotta remove these. Put them down below. There's my dirt removed. Okay. Next phase, while I'm right here, let's go ahead and get these in. And we'll just store the rest of them in this. So I don't have any other storage out here at this time. Okay. Next up, while I'm just standing right here, I've also added some barrels in this room in the wall for ease of storage as well as access. Not having to get lost in my own maze to try and find where I've stored it. That's not another word, that's buckets. That's also not another word. Stupid scroll bar. Okay, 64 and 19. That's not bad. And it's right next to over here. I'm actually going to go ahead and get 5 of them out. Get my potions going. Obviously, they won't do anything until I get some blaze rods in there. I should have some blaze rods readily available. Believe they'd be in this one. Yes. Gonna have to get some more blaze rods eventually. That little bit is not gonna do it. So those are going, and now I gotta get some fish. I don't think I have 5, but I know I have some. Yeah, I've got 2. It's not enough. I might actually have some in the old fishing area, which would be faster to go this way. $30. All right, that's a lot better. I like that. And I can go ahead and grab those, sort those while I'm down here. Don't particularly need the rest of it at this point, but I guess since I'm grabbing some loot, I'll just grab that. Dirt away. So I don't have to bother putting that into a box. That could just sit right there. I love how lit up this area is becoming. Ow. And on my way down, I can grab some redstone so I can extend those potions. Okay. Drop these off where they go, which for right now is just going to be down here, fishing loot. And then I've just got my bones up here for the moment. Go make some potions, because I actually need those to get the squid ink. Why do we call it squid ink? Obviously it comes from a squid. We should just call it squink. Hopefully that doesn't sound like a slur, but you never know. Some people might take things weird. It's just a fusion of the two words. 8-minute potions all the way around. And then I'll be all set for when I'm ready to go. Got those, which can go in this box. Not sure why all of these are still in here. I might actually need some water, so make some space for a moment. Okay, well that's going to be awkward, but I've got one bucket, which will be good for now. Doesn't go there. I can grab these, put them where they go. And I have some space in my official build bucket. Put these where they go upstairs. So I do still keep these things tucked away. Because I don't have a spot for you yet. You can go there. Sticks are still going in here. I'm trying my level best to keep things organized. It's just a little more difficult than I would like. You've got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff lying about. Geez, if I ever get enough gold to make use of those apples, I'll be good. Alright. So, got some potions made up, got a bunch of glowstone. I'd say that's a good day. So next time, we're going to come back and actually use those potions to get some squid ink. Because I need about 432. That's a little excessive, but I need a lot of ink for the prismarine. And you only get like one block, which is annoying. So, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode. And Please leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the series. It really helps out the channel. I'll catch you in the next one.